Some women carry crowns not made of gold, but of grace built from long nights, deep prayers, and a faith that refused to fold. They nurture, they heal, they hold space for others, even when their own hearts are heavy. My guest today is one of those women, a mother who's walked through loss, a healer who's turned pain into purpose, and a woman whose story reminds us that God's love shows up even in the breaking. Today, we sip slow and speak softly with a woman of strength and soul, hairstylist, counselor, survivor, and guiding light, the beautiful, the powerful Marcella Clark.
Oh, thank you. I love that introduction. Okay. I'll take it.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. And it's an honor that you have me doing something out of the box because I don't do this. No it's speaking okay. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's going to be okay.
I trust you.
You done spoke before in front of people, so you'll be okay.
One time.
We got this.
Okay.
So, you ready?
Yes, Indy, the goddess.
Welcome to another episode of InDeep with Indy. I am going to dig deep. Real deep.
Okay.
I ain't gonna go too far because I love you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now you or somebody else.
I trust you.
Okay. Good. So you spent years behind the chair, giving women more than a style. You've given them space to be seen. When did you realize your salon chair was really a seat for healing?
Ooh. I've been doing hair a long time, like probably since. I'm gonna say in our teens or whatever, because my mama wasn't sending us to the beauty shops and stuff like that, so we had to figure it out ourselves. So basically, when let me see I've been doing it a long time. Okay. You get me nervous here. And having to think. But a long time, I guess. Once you're doing hair, you realize that a lot of people come with their problems and they sit them on you, and then you begin to realize they going through a lot. So you start giving them, positive stuff. Trying to turn what they're feeling into something positive or whatever. Trying to change the direction of their pain into. So I guess in the early years,
because I've been doing it a long time. When people started sitting down, right? They just sitting here telling you everything. You sitting there
everything like, oh my God. And then I could be going through something and then realize like what I'm going through ain't nothing. They really going through some stuff.
Yeah.
So you begin to feel like you ministering to them. So yeah.
I think I've been there. I started off doing hair, then I think in high school, I think that was my breaking point because I went and I did like cosmetology. I ain't never told you this.
Really?
So I did cosmetology, and my teacher lost 500 of my hours. And she was telling us like we had to go to the board. We got to get back the hours. Then when I went to the board, they was like, she has to sign this paper.
Really?
And it was so much that she wasn't willing to do because, as a teacher, you losing hours. That don't look good. Right. So I think that was a point for me where I was like, I'm not finna do hair. So y'all want me to go through the curriculum again? And
so how many years did you take it up?
Only a year. So I was there for like a year. But in high school, it was 2 years because we had to go and then go. So it was 2 years.
Yeah.
So what I wasn't going to do was I only had like 500 more hours to get. Right. But with her losing those, it was like 1,000 hours. I'm not doing
like
that.
You would have had to start over again.
Yeah. But even in that mist, I do notice like people were drawn to me. They were always talking to me about stuff. And I'm like, y'all don't even know the half of what I'm going through. And y'all want to come in here and tell me something. So I know a lot of times, even when I'm calling you, you can hear like people telling you everything. And I'm like,
right. Everything.
You just got so much knowledge and everybody want to listen to Marcella, like Marcella help.
And you don't even realize you have that in you until, you start relating to what people are talking about or whatever the issue is. So
You gotta.
I didn't even never realize I had it in me or whatever. Because people be like, oh, you made me feel so much better, or just coming to you. Because me, when I come to the shop, I'm going to have my hair done. They were like, you the only beautician I see with their hair done. Because it's hard to make time for it or whatever. So I understand why they don't. But me, that's the first thing for me is when I get up, that's my self-loving. So I have to take time to put on my little makeup and do my hair or whatever. Because even when I'm not feeling good, I wanted to present it to somebody like, okay, like you can do this or whatever. So I feel like in putting on clothes, that does that.
Plus, you're a brand. I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like, as beauticians, I don't want to go to a beautician who don't have her hair done.
I know a lot of people say that. That's probably why I make sure mine done. Because they feel like if yours ain't done, you can't do hair. But really, a lot of them that don't have their hair done, they can throw down though.
No, that's nice. I don't want to be the one to find it out, okay? Like, get your hair done, baby, before I come sit in your chair. I need to know that you know how to do some stuff.
It's hard to find time when y'all is having us booked and busy.
Not y'all.
But I'm glad I know how to do my own, so that's why I can come out with my hair. I can be camera ready when I come out.
Mm-hmm. So, you do. You be fly.
Well, thank you.
You know,
thank you. I try.
I don't think anybody want me to come sit in your chair. I'm difficult. Ask her.
Uh-oh. No, you ain't too bad. When I cut your hair, you did act like it was the end of the world. So.
I cried.
I'm like, oh my God. Like, she was like, I want to look like this. And then that's one thing when people showing you a picture and it's short, you be like, okay, you sure you want this is short. But I think when the client is telling you I want it this short, they not really seeing how short. And else as a beautician know it layers of hair is going to come off of it.
I'll cry.
And then once it's done, then you be like, oh no, I look like a boy. I'm like, this is what you asked for.
Yep, I did look like a boy.
No, you don't. You too beautiful too.
My heart. So how has listening to other story while doing hair helped you understand your own journey as a woman and a mother?
Well, I do know this. Listening to me losing a son, and hearing, like, basically when I come to the shop and hearing everybody else problem, that's how I learned to heal from a lot of that or whatever. Because when you take in other people's stuff, you don't have time to even think about, like, being sad or going into a depression because you got so much of other people's stuff on you that you ain't even thinking about what you done been through. So that's
not healthy.
No, it's not, but I can say it been a survival.
It has been a survival technique for you.
For me to be busy all the time and not think about, the pain of that. But yeah.
Yeah, because that release, it has to occur at some point.
Right.
It does.
It does.
And I noticed, I know how strong you are. Mm. I know for a lot of reasons how strong you are, and not just from what has been told, but what I have experienced, but also like, I get it. Taking on a lot of people's pains and taking on their stuff, you sometimes forget to take care of yourself, and you think like, oh, I'm healed, I'm doing great, because you're not releasing, but that's not even healing. You're just holding in so much and you pushing it. So it's like, I think we've had this conversation before, when you sweep so much up underneath the rug and then it piles up so high and somebody just steps on it and it just explodes because it's so much there.
Exactly.
And that's what can happen.
Yeah.
So you got to release. We gonna go to a rage room. You want to go to a rage room? We gonna go
to a shooting range.
We can go there too.
A
rage room is where you take
rage
stuff
room and break it.
Yeah, you break some stuff. We need to go there.
I done seen that.
You need to experience it, and stop putting so much on you. I'm gonna have to have some conversations with her people. We gonna talk. Okay. Yeah. So losing a child changes the language of your soul. How did your faith evolve through the pain of losing Reggie or Reginald? And what part of God did you meet in that space?
I can say excuse me. I know by me going to church, I always done went to church or whatever, and I never realized me going to church would help out God preparing me for when he did, get killed. And it made me look at that if I wouldn't been in church or knew God, I probably would have been dead with him, because I would have because I always try to protect my kids from everything. I feel like I can protect them from, anything, like Wonder Woman or whatever. Like, oh, you better not touch my child. You better not put a scar on them or a scratch. I'm coming after you. But when that happened, I realized that, oh, this is bigger than me.
Yeah.
So, basically, what you done made me? Because when I get to talking about him, I kind of.
I know. So we gonna take it slow. Just tell me when you tell me
Okay.
India. No, I can't do it. So losing a child changes the language of your soul. How did your faith evolve from the pain of losing Reggie?
Oh, okay, so basically, I knew from that God always been there, because it almost me going to church and preparing me then that. In going to church, they realize like your kids, or basically they're yours. He give them to you, but he's always,
He got the last say so on it.
right, and he's there. Like those 26 years, because he was 26 years when he died. But I knew that God wanted me to enjoy and appreciate those years. Giving them to me or whatever, when he wasn't mine, I had to give them back or whatever. So my faith going to church or whatever made me realize that if I wouldn't been in church, because you in church or whatever, and they preach about all this stuff or whatever, but it don't connect me until something actually happened. Then I started realizing that God was preparing me all that time for when it happened. So if I answered your question.
Yep. And what part of God did you meet in that space?
Oh, man. My faith, I realized my faith was bigger than a mustard seed then or whatever, because I survived it or whatever. It's 13 years now, and it's still, you could be riding and then realize a tear fall down your eyes or whatever, but God lets you know it's okay. It's okay. You got it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like at that one, like, I don't think people understand. They say you heal with time, but I say it all the time. Healing is consistent.
right.
And it's different levels to healing. So you're going to experience something on different levels.
Right.
And it's like, oh, okay, I got past this, but let me get to this. I would say with me learning something new, you ain't healed yet. But it's okay. I think God placed me in your life for a reason.
And with grieving or whatever, some people think you should be over it or whatever, but
no. Grieving is
Right.
is a long time. I feel like with grief has no end date to it.
Right.
And also I feel like you have to just know certain things. Like you learn things with grief and you become not comfortable, but you find ways to keep moving. You find comfort in your grief.
Right.
And that's why you can keep on with life. It's not like you're not grieving anymore. It's just that you found how to cope with knowing that someone isn't here that once was here.
Right.
And you find different ways of coping. And a lot of people find different ways of coping. Me as a mother, I never want to imagine losing anyone. And I look at my 16-year-old, I be having, because I have to call you sometimes, like, I don't know what to do.
Right.
This little boy finna get,
Got them boys. Got them boys.
Yeah, so it's like, sometimes he scares me with his attitude or something.
Right.
Because it's like, dude, you got to use emotional intelligence, because I can see someone who ain't me, who don't love you, doing something. And I'm like, I can't, like.
And then they at that teenage where they finding themselves and so on, they starting to express themselves in different ways that we feel like is disrespectful. But, now it's the millennium year. You got to come into that world a little bit more or whatever. I understand.
I ain't coming in his world. I'm a hit him in his throat.
You got to understand them a little and make them express themselves. And they get to that age where they don't know how to express themselves. So it comes out like in what they do, you know. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and then you see the peer pressure where they smoking the hookahs, the want to smoke weed, and, you know, you just got to learn what it is and then tap into it and, you know, talk to them. But
it's kind of hard to talk to a brick wall at times, but
right.
I get it.
Right.
And that just on that part, it's like I could never imagine that. Mm-hmm. Like just having to be in that space and still be strong for your other two and still continue to be mama for your other two and still, you know, hold them because they're hurting. And you as mama, we can't hurt when you hurt. Like we hurting, you know, like.
I always say that I've learned that was the hardest thing that probably I would ever go through in life. Because now I feel like I'm numb to things can happen. I'd be like, okay, I only got a tear for because there was even my mom died or whatever. But it's like something about losing a child. It's like a piece of you
is gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
and it's funny because I said grief never really ends.
Yeah.
It just teaches us new ways to love.
Right.
What has grief taught you about surrender and about peace?
I realize you do have to surrender, and then you have to deal with it because you can't sweep it under the rug, as you were saying or whatever. And I learned to basically I don't really have tolerance for nothing no more or whatever because of that, whatever. It's like life become real serious and you start finding real positive people to hang around. Like, just that you might have them old messy friends or whatever, but then you really don't make time for them no more or whatever. You start just putting yourself in situations that is lifting, not things that's downing you or making you feel worse. And so I think that became a valuable lesson me, you know, finding just positive stuff to do and every day trying to wake up and saying, how can I be better than I was yesterday or whatever. So
I feel like that's your way of finding peace is through the people, the positive people.
It is.
And taking yourself away from messiness. I feel like messy people, they teach you a lot. They teach you they teach you what you don't want in your life.
Right.
And just being able to do that. So I feel like when you said, like, when it comes to surrender, what I feel like is you just surrender the fact that if you can't control it, you let it go.
Right.
So that's what I have seen before. Like, trust me, I'll be like, you just don't care? Like, okay, teach me because I need to.
I don't have no control over it. I let it, you know.
Yeah, you let it go.
Let it go.
Because, I think that's healthy, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn that one day.
It is. If you ain't got no control of it, let it go. It's bigger than you. Let God handle it. And that's where the faith part come in too or whatever. Like, I'm going to give this to God. This is a Jesus moment. So, so yeah.
So you walk through single motherhood, survival, and strength. When you look back, what moments defined the woman you've become today?
I can say, one thing I know that being a mother was the best thing that could have happened to me or whatever, because my kids, I realize now, like, that's the only way people can get to me if they start attacking my kids or doing anything to them or whatever with anything or whatever. So, what was the question? I'm bad at that. Like, I'm bad.
She started and was like, "What's the question again? What you just say?"
Girl.
Okay. I said you walk.
I try not to let the ghetto-ness come out, but you know.
I told you to come on here as yourself. Don't be trying to put on no facade.
Okay. You know what was the question?
This is InDeep with Indy. You know me,
right? What's the question? But it's the camera, lights, and action that gets me. I know you. But
you walk through single motherhood, survival, and strength. When you look back, what moments define the woman you've become today?
The woman that finds me today.
What moment?
What moment?
defines you as the woman that you are today? Was it single motherhood? Was it the survival of cervical cancer? Was it, the loss of your son?
I would have to say all of the above. All of the above defines me today because it really all of it really humbles me to really take it take a lot to get me mad or whatever pop off, and that is the reason why, because everything you done been through, you realize that at the end of the day God is in control or whatever, and it's beyond you. So it keeps me very humble, everything I done went through or whatever. So a lot of people don't know the reason why they can say something or be mean, or I got a new group of friends that I hang around, and a lot of them done tried me or whatever, but they don't know the reason why I'm humble.
They
is
done
because
did what? Hold on, pause. We not going over there.
well, we done learned each other now, and we good now. But they done tried me is because I'm quiet and so humble that people see that as a weakness, but. That ain't what it is. It's like life had been lifing, and I'm just humble now, and I know how to, allow you to say what you're gonna say, as long as you don't, run up or touch. But other than that,
You got me thinking about that song, Run Up, Get Done Up. Run
right,
up. No,
right. So life has humbled me to where now I don't, it's hard to get me ruffled up.
Okay.
So,
I feel like you're a woman of strength and you're a woman of wisdom. So what moments have created that strength and wisdom?
What has created that strength and wisdom?
Because you have wisdom that a lot of women don't have. I feel like that because you can understand things from a whole different perspective and a whole different level. Of thinking. You can see things and you can be like, well, maybe it's this and
not
maybe
that. Seeing another side.
You can see another side.
A lot of time I try not to see the negative side first. I try to see the positive side of things or whatever. I go that route before I go to seeing it. So that's just a lot of ways I look at stuff or whatever. Like find the positive. Don't always think negative of the situation or whatever, because it ain't always what it seems. So
it's definitely not always what it seems. I feel like a lot of people will see things from experience.
Right.
A lot of people see things from experience from others, or they can see things from just their own perspective, and their perspective comes from negative experiences.
Right. A lot of things of what you went through or whatever, you kind of see it like, you just be ready to go off about something and you ain't just really got to know the person or whatever. That ain't how they were saying it. They, because I always done found myself in a situation. I might say it the wrong way and then a person be like, that they done went off and I was like, how they get that out of what I said?
Yeah.
That ain't even what I meant. Like, sometimes it take a mediator to say like, I didn't get that out of what you were saying or whatever. So sometimes it takes a mediator to translate what you're saying, like, and it, a lot of times, like you said, is what people go through. That the reason why they look at it that way instead of seeing that, oh, she was coming from a good place. So.
You're so positive and you've been through so many negative things.
Right.
How? I need you to tell the audience, how did that happen? How do you do that? How do you stay in it? Like right now, I'm practicing gratitude. I have gratitude alarms to the point to where I'm sitting here and every 2 hours my alarm go off and it's telling me show gratitude. Like it says gratitude alarm. So I find 5 things presently that I have gratitude for. And it allows me to change any negative aspects that I am going through on that day, or any negative events, any negative thoughts, any negative actions, anything that I have experienced negative before that gratitude. It allows me to change that to more of a positive way. Yeah, I've been practicing. I'm doing the self-work is hard. Let me tell you, because what happened today, I had to find a way to be emotionally intelligent and positive.
The day just started. You had all this going on today. I mean, well, I guess I don't wake up to about 10 or 11, so I guess you're an early bird to say something doesn't start.
I wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Lord. Okay.
Every day.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So all this, I guess we'll talk.
Yeah. Okay. So what?
Lord.
So how do you stay positive after all these negative things?
How I stay positive? I don't let people, like in doing hair, I have certain customers that come in, they like Debbie Downer, and I hit if I'm doing a client hair, I say, watch, she finna come in here and say, how many people you got? How many, how long it's gonna be or whatever. And I was like, look, at some point, like every time you ain't got nothing to be happy about. God ain't did nothing for you. Like, so it's just like, to have that energy out, it takes so much energy to frown or be mad or to be like, I don't, it takes a lot to just say, if you don't like somebody, to just, okay, when she come in, let me mean mug, when she, like, look at all that energy you putting into just being mean and mad every day. Like, that's a lot of power that you giving people. Like, no.
So you can't do that.
No, you're not getting all that from me, like, all that power. That's just too much. And that's almost like letting people control you or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, you was in a good mood until you seen this where, like, and then you got...
Oh, that is giving too much control.
Yeah. So I don't like nobody having that control over me.
So basically, she stayed positive because you can't have that control over
Exactly. You can't have that.
I need to
You're
learn
not going to change my mood today or have me all down and still mad about that moment. Like, you still irritated from... What? Yeah.
It's a good way of looking at things.
All right.
I won't allow Cruz to piss me off no more. No, I'm just playing when he be late. No, I'm joking, y'all.
Nah, he seemed pretty relaxed.
Cruz do be relaxed. He cool at times. Sometimes I be like,
what?
Yeah. He be late. He was on time today.
Oh, okay. So you are on time type of. I'm trying to learn that. Yeah.
I know you not. I'm always on time.
I know. No, I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you be late too. So that's probably why you not feeling me right now. Because y'all be late.
I'm gonna get it. I like
late.
People who on time I allow you to get in my ass because it's gonna give me some act right. So I allow it. Yeah, because I know I'm wrong when I'm late.
I'm
you get a lot
you
done.
Be late.
Next question.
I'm joking. I'm really not, but y'all, it's okay because y'all can see my hair is late. Okay. Being both provider and protector isn't easy. What has being a mother taught you about being your own safe space or your own safe place? You can take it. You can. I could have sworn I put it on Do Not Disturb. For real? Wow. It's okay. We can just.
Right.
You can still hear it? Okay. We can keep
going.
going.
We're going to toss it over there if need be.
Okay. So being both provider and protector isn't easy. What has being a mother taught you about being your own safe place?
Being a mother taught me about
being your own safe place.
My own safe place. Let's see. You have good questions.
I know.
Good questions.
It's Indy with Indy. I be my questions.
Right. Being a mother for one thing is not you realize you done raised your kids and you done and sometimes you want to blame like if they going down the wrong path, you want to blame yourself, but then you realize like, no, I was a good mother. I done everything I was supposed to do. So you gotta not the path they walk down, you gotta not realize it and if it's not the path that you feel like they should walk down, you you should not blame yourself or whatever. So I don't blame myself, whatever they doing, because I know I was a good mother, gave them everything. I worked hard, like hustled hard to make sure they had everything to where, to the point like you don't got to go take from nobody or whatever. When they went to school, they were going to be sharp. They were going to be fly. They were, I wasn't really no cook, but they ate out. So, but I try to give them everything or whatever. So I learned like to hold my head up to say and pat myself on the back and say like, okay, I did a great job or whatever. And whatever path they come back, you keep praying for them. If they do go down the wrong way, they're going to come back. So that's where the faith part come in or whatever. You just keep them aligned and they'll be back. They might drift off, but so that's my safe space or whatever to realize that they're going to be okay. Like sometimes you got to take your hands off them and let them, live a little bit or whatever, but just keep praying for them. So my safe space is to let them to live and them come back and show me like, okay, I did do a good job because you think when you talking to your kids or whatever, you think they don't hear you, but then at some point down the line, like my middle son is letting me know like all this time he did hear me or whatever, because now he started preaching to me like I never told him this when he was younger. So I'd be like, and it feels good because it lets me know that he hear you. Yeah. Them prayers do work or whatever. So I can just sit back or whatever and not, worry so much. So
you talk a lot about your children.
Yeah.
And you as a mother and you as just being everything. Sorry. And you just being like, like everything with your kids and making sure that they're safe.
Yeah.
So I want to understand like you being your own safe space. Like when I say that, I'm going to give an example. So me as a mother right now, I'm a young mother. I had my first son at 18.
Yeah.
Going on 19, but 18.
Yeah.
I was lost as a mother, and I'm still learning now to be like, sometimes I beat myself up too. Like, am I being a good mother? Like, I didn't lay these foundations. This ain't the foundations that I laid. But also I look at it like sometimes I went through this abusive situation and my kids seen it. They seen a lot.
Yeah.
My daughter used to go and tell people, my daddy smacked my mama. Like, embarrassing. And it's like, yo, you don't tell people that. So I look at it like, oh snap, did I do something wrong? So sometimes I beat myself up, right? Because I'm like, is this why he doesn't respect me? Is this why he don't? It's so much. So I found that being a mother, we are always there for our kids.
Yeah.
Every step of the way, every phone call. We can't cry in front of them. We got to go cry in the shower. We got to cry when they sleep. We be wanting to cry, and it's like we can't because they need us. We are their safe space. They come and put everything on us more than other people. If they have issues with school, the teachers is calling. They're confining in us. If you're a good parent, they confining you about a lot of stuff. And they know that it's no judgment with mommy. Like mama may get on your ass, but there's no judgment with mommy. And I feel like a lot of times us as mothers, we don't be finding like we look for safe spaces in other people, but then it's like because we're so, I feel like with me and you, we are safe spaces for a lot of people, but for ourselves, we forget to be a safe space. We forget that, hold on, we can go within. Like when we going through stuff, we can get silent. We ain't got to talk to nobody because we got us. We got to learn how to love us and be that safe space. So when I asked that question, I noticed that you was like, yeah, as a mother, no, like where are you at with being a safe space for you? You're a safe space for everybody.
Well, I can say my safe space is I go to this amazing church, Friendship Baptist Church, man. With the pastors, Pastor Stevenson, Frank Stevenson, and me going to that church, everything, I used to go to another church, and at some point, I realized like I can go, by me working so much or whatever, by the time I go to church, I'm asleep. I said, so now I go to this church, I don't go to sleep. I said, anybody can keep me up. This is where I need to be. So, and everything I don't went through or thinking or whatever, it's like this preacher hits on those subjects or whatever. So that becomes now my safe place or whatever, where if I want to release, cry, if I want to, whatever I'm going through, it seemed like he hits on it every time, like, or whatever. So I have made that my safe place or whatever, where I go and then just release and don't let nothing, come between that or whatever. And I'm trying to get better at that, because now I realize that is my safe place or whatever, and I love it. And I feel like I'm being fed like soulfully, Yeah. But so I would say church.
Church is your okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if your younger self could sit across from you now, what would you tell her about faith when life feels unfair? And what truth would you want her to never forget?
My younger self.
Mm-hmm.
My younger self.
What's the first thing? If she was sitting, so if I was your younger self,
right,
you, and I was you sitting across from you,
right,
and life was definitely unfair. There was a point where it's like, life is life. What would you say to me about faith?
Basically, definitely keep the faith, your faith or whatever. And I don't care when it seems hard or when things don't seem to be going your way or whatever. You feel like God do not hear you. Know that he does, and he works in his timing or whatever, but he always is on time. So I would say, never lose faith, and always you gotta be connected. You gotta have your own relationship with him or whatever. So and that's what I live by every day. Like, I don't worry about too much of nothing, like how I'm gonna eat or how the rent gonna get paid or whatever. Like, I know he always gonna take care of it. Like, and my biggest thing is tithing. You give your tithes and you hear the word, like it's like magic. You're gonna be okay. Like, so those the twos.
So what truth would you want your younger self to never forget?
My younger self.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And my younger self, Lord have mercy. I started so young with motherhood, like.
And that's what I was about to say. So, with you starting young from motherhood, I mean, young mothers, and I know I was 18, so I wasn't super young, but I was young enough because I was still teen. Okay. Right. I was still a baby.
Yeah.
I was a baby having a baby. Right. And during that time, you lose a lot of faith. It's stuff that start happening and you like, how did I get here? How am I going to do this?
Now you instantly have to be a grown up, parent, a mother. Like you lose your childhood. So
you lose
you become
everything.
A grown up trying to relive your childhood.
So it's like I didn't have people that I could just lean on. Like my grandparents raised me, so I was pushed into my son's father's arms because it was like, oh, this is where you supposed to be at. I had broke up with him. I found out I was pregnant. They was like, oh no, you're gonna have to get back with him. It was I gotta get back with, like, for real. Like, I don't want to. So I didn't have someone to tell me like, it's okay to not be with him. It's okay to leave a situation. It's okay to go find happiness. They made you feel
like you had to be with him to, y'all gonna raise this child.
Yes, super miserable. So if I'm talking to my younger self, I have to tell my younger self, like, no, it's okay to yes, you are pregnant. But you can do this by yourself. And you're going to be such an amazing person. You're going to help so many people, so many souls. So, baby, just keep pushing. Because it was nights where I would cry while my baby crying. Because I'm like, I can't, what am I supposed to do? I'm in school. I'm taking you to class with me in college. I want to give up. I don't know what to do. So, the truth that I would tell myself to never forget is you are going, like everything that you're going through is going to shape you to be one of the most amazing women that ever walked this planet. Right. So truth is, know who you are, and you are her. Right. So what would you say to your younger self?
Basically, to my younger self, I would, basically what you said, never give up. You just never give up. And then me being a teen mother, I remember always feeling like the older people were looking like, oh, look at her hot tail or whatever, done had a baby or whatever. When actually I was first time done it, got pregnant and became a mother or whatever. So, so during those years or whatever, I knew I had to push hard to get that perception of people out of my life. I got to know I'm going to graduate. I'm going like, you just become stronger. Like you got to show people that, this ain't the end of your story. Like this don't define you. So I would say like, whatever you do, because we make mistakes, things happen or whatever, but you use that as a stepping stone to be stronger and better, to show like I'm a teen mother, but I'm gonna be amazing or whatever. So you just use that to, strive.
I like that.
Be your strength.
So this is tea time with Indy. Cruz is gonna give me like the best gift ever, and it's gonna be like a tea set so I can brew my teas. He said, heck no. She got me messed up. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna bring a tea set up here so I can actually do my tea. Somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds neat. That's so unique.
Yes, unique. I actually thought about it today, and I was like, I got this little tea thing and I can set it up here, but like bringing it all the time, I'm gonna have to just get an extra one and just have Cruz to put it up somewhere.
Okay.
She said this every episode, but go ahead.
I do say it every single episode. I won't do it again. So if your life was a tea blend, what would be in it? What herbs? What energy? And what would the blend heal in others?
Girl.
Yep.
I don't be drinking no tea.
Everybody say that. Y'all need to start drinking teas. Okay? Let me tell you some herbs. You got mint. You got rose petals. You got raspberry leaf. Raspberry leaf is actually good, women.
You sound like an organic eater and pescatarian vegetarian, and I ain't there.
It's okay. So you got all these different teas and all these different herbs. You got turmeric. It helps with inflammation. You got raspberry leaf tea. It's really good for women, especially during that time of the month or just regulation of it and stuff. Raspberry leaf tea is great. You got rose petal. You got turmeric. You got slippery elm. You got a lot of different things. I mean, I can keep going and going and going, but
And you want to know what tea?
So what's
the tea?
Yeah, what's the tea?
What's the tea?
What energy would your tea have in it?
I mean, it'll have what gives you strength, superpowers.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
What ingredients give you that? That's what it be. Huh?
You need a black tea. So you talking about some black tea, some green tea energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that strength.
Yeah.
With a dash of fashion.
Yeah.
And you gotta have
there we go. There we brewing now.
Now we brewing something.
There we brewing.
We brewing a little something, some little fashion. You gotta have your head
you gotta have
point.
that.
Everything
something that
point.
make you just want to get up and just like make you feel like you're going somewhere, but you ain't even gotta go nowhere.
Sound like my soul spark that I be making. Yeah. So you got the soul spark.
That's it. Okay. That's it. You helping me brew the tea?
Yeah, I'm helping you brew it. I don't help people brew their tea either. So
help me.
Yeah, she said help me. Help me. And then what would it heal in others?
Oh my God. The heart, the mind, the soul, or whatever. Those are your heart, your mind, and your soul. It got to be in a good place for you to function. So, yeah, would say that.
Okay. I like that. People say tea takes time to steep, just like it takes time to heal. So what part of your life taught you to slow down and let things steep before trying to move on?
I would say the death of my son taught me to slow down. And what was the other question?
That was it. Like what? So let things steep before you try to move on. So the death of Reggie basically
Right.
helped you with that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to finish this sentence. Today I choose to.
Today I choose me.
You choose to put you first.
To put me first.
I like that.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you for having me. You made me come out of my comfort zone.
I think you did good.
Okay.
I think you did amazing. So that's a
Thank you
good
for
thing.
having me.
Of course.
And I'm proud of you and your little platform and everything with your book. And you're really amazing. Like,
Thank you. Thank you.
You need to be wifed up.
I know, right? I say that too.
Okay. I'm putting it in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little something.
You're a rare diamond out here. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much
welcome.
for that. Well, I look up to you in so many different ways. I thank you so much for coming on my platform, giving a piece of you. I know it was hard, it was difficult, but you definitely have a story to tell, and your resilience and who you are today, how you step, period, for yourself, for your family, for your kids. All of that is amazing. You teach a lot of women to be an amazing mother, even through loss, even through pain, even through struggle.
Well, thank you.
So just like I deserve to be wifed up, so do you.
I know, right?
You are.
Come on now.
You are rare.
Come on now.
We quit playing, okay?
Okay.
All right. It's a good thing, okay? It's a good thing.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely.
do you want to give your tags, your social media? Do you want people to know your social media? Or you good?
Oh, I'm fine with, that's when you can tell my age, because I have Facebook right now. So, yeah, I'm Marcella Clark on Facebook. So, yeah.
Only follow her if you want your hair done. Don't go on her page being crazy, because, baby, I'm coming, okay?
Okay. And you heard it from Indy the Goddess. Right.
So thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
coming on.
You're
And
welcome.
thank you guys for watching my show once again. This is InDeep with Indy. Y'all already know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on them notifications. Yes. Make sure y'all go on Amazon too and purchase my book, Echoes of Love, Lessons of Loss. Okay? That's going to help you. It's going to help you heal.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all need to be healing. Okay?
Yeah.
So anywho, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace, love, and light. I was going to do it, but my finger is ghetto right now, y'all. We going to let that go. So yes.